What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will be explaining the difference between server versus client on Roblox Studio. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, for this first example and demonstration of what server is and client is, I'm going to start the play test. So I have an NPC right there. Let's pretend that's an actual player. So, like, that's someone who's playing with me, and I'm me, alright? So, we both see these two walls here right now, and if I click on, right now I'm on client, which is me right now, but if I click on this, it'll show me what the server sees. So, this is what the server sees. And the client, this person will see me right there and what this server is seeing. So, the way some games have exploiters is, like, the way exploiters are able to, like, walk through walls and not everyone in the server is they're executing scripts through the client. And I know this because I'm able to code games, and I found out what client versus server is, and I'm making a tutorial on what it is because it honestly confused the crap out of me when I was trying to make a game. So, as you can see, both of these walls cannot be walked through. They're both collidable. I cannot walk through them. Even if this player, let's call him, wanted to walk through it, they could not. It just blocks them from walking through it. But right now I'm on my client and I can set this to false. Can collide is set to false, allowing me to walk through this. But if I click on server, can collide is set true. So how does this happen? And how is it not affecting this player and the server? So how exactly does this work? This works by when I join the server, the server sends all this information to my device, which then loads the part. As we can see, I modified it to trick the server, essentially, into allowing me to walk through this part. So if I were to click stop, play again, and then play, it would load. The server sends all the information to my device, and since I have not modified this part, I am no longer able to walk through it. And to prove that only right now when I modify it on the client, only I see these changes, I am going to delete the workspace, the base plate. And I think this is anchored. Let me unanchor it. If I were to unanchor this dummy right here, it will not fall through the ground. Oh, it's not even anchored. So if I move it up, it's going to fall down. Oh, the server still thinks it's down here. That's why I forgot. As you can see, it falls through. Let's just put it up a little bit. And as you can see, it does not fall through the ground. So I can... Oh, I wish I could move it without having to click this. Because right now, it shows the base plate. Oh, wait. Better idea. Alright. Clicking. See, I fall through the base plate. That is more proof to... I don't know what I was saying. That is proof that my client right now does not see this base plate. And it sees this as non-collidable. And there's actually a few ways we can script things for benefits to players. Like, for example, like, let's say the player bought faster walk speed for, let's say, 250 coins. After they buy it, we'll set the value and save that value, so if they rejoin, it'll save it to data store. But we'll we'll give the player their benefit of faster walk speed by only giving that specific player, which would be me, and not the Roblox right there. Where did it go? I think it must have fallen through the workspace. So, I'm going to show a few examples of me messing with the client and explaining it, what it does. Alright, I'm back in Roblox Studio. I don't think I said Roblox right. I'm back in Roblox Studio, and we have these things right here. Starter GUI, which is Graphic User Interface. I believe that is what it stands for. we also have starter pack, starter player scripts, starter character scripts under starter player, and we have this player folder. So the player folder is where the actual player goes, and a lot of people confuse player and character. Right now, if I were to script something real quick, why is this so small? If I were to script game.player added connect function PLR, this variable right here is getting the player that's joining. So if I were to just do PLR and then type humanoid, which is the thing that reads you as a player and not like an NPC, but this one has it because it's an NPC for some reason. I don't know why it has it though. This is what you can change to like its name, its speed, walk speed. So if I were to just do player.humanoid.walk speed equals 32, it's going to throw an error, and I'll show that when I click play, view, output. Humanoid is not a valid member of players.king gaming Roblox, and if I click on this folders tab, this is what the player is, and to access the character, we have to do .character. So if I were to change this script and do .character, .character, then we would be able to change the player's walk speed. So if I click play again, it's going to work. What? Attempt to index nil with... Oh, the player character has not loaded yet. So I got to wait for it. plr.character added, connect function. I don't need to put anything in that variable. Well, I could. As you can see, my walk speed is 32, so that's one thing you could do, but that's affecting the server. How did I even get on this, like, rant about character? Anyways, so that's one thing that affects everybody since it's on the server, but I'll show you how to do it for the client only. So since we want to change the walk speed for the client, or the specific player only, and not everybody else, we can do it by using a local script. So, or a script and providing the specific player we want it to change the speed of using a remote event. So I'm going to script it so that when I press this UI button, right, that I'm going to make right now, it will change the player's speed. In fact, it will actually add, like, let's say 16 to their speed. By default, the speed is 16, so if I press it, it'll make my speed 32. If I press it again, it will make it 44, I think. No, it's not 44. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, so I'm going to do script.parent.mouse button one click, connect function. That was a word full. So now I'm going to get the local player, which is the client. To do this, you can do game.players.localPlayer, and this only works in a local script. So plr.character, which is accessing the player's character. Then we're going to do wait for child humanoid. And the reason I'm doing wait for child is in case, let's say the player presses it and their character hasn't loaded yet. It'll throw an error and the script won't work until they reset. So with wait for child, it guarantees that it finds the humanoid. So it's going to wait infinite, but you can add like a timeout. So right now, if the humanoid is not found within 2 seconds, it will just void this and forget that this line existed and proceed with the script. So now I need to change the walk speed to plus 32. And I can do this by adding .walk speed plus equals 32. Now if I click play, you'll see that my walk speed is slow, and if I click this, it will increase it, and this is only being done for the client. As you can see right now, I'm on the client. If I click on humanoid, it'll show my walk speed is at, where is it? Where is walk speed? Where is it? I cannot find it. Walk speed is at 144. But if I go to the server, it'll show my walk speed is at 16. So this is one way. It's manipulating the client into thinking that its walk speed is faster, and it will show up to everyone that you're walking faster. So that's just one of the things you can do with the client. So ways that games can prevent people from exploiting is I'm going to try to make a script that will detect if a part is removed and reinsert it back to prevent client modifications. So I'll be back once I'm done script. After a lot of debugging, finally got the code to work. So basically every 2 seconds it checks if anything does not match the server. So if this part's properties, the most important ones, transparency, can collide, and can touch, do not match that, or anchored, I forgot about that, but if any of those don't match, it will kick me from the game. So it does not match, it will freeze my client right there. Now, if that was a real player, it will not see me, but my client still thinks I'm in the game because it was a server kick. So I'm going to end this video here. If you learned something new from server versus client, please consider subscribing and liking this video, and subscribe with post notifications on, so that way you know when I upload next. If I missed something or if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will try my best to answer them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!